Welcome to Star Bios, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating lives of Hollywood's most beloved stars. I'm your host, Casey Gold, and today we're shining the spotlight on the one and only Debbie Reynolds. With a career spanning over 6 decades, Debbie Reynolds is a true Hollywood treasure, known for her captivating performances, irrepressible spirit, and unforgettable charm. From her early days as a contract player at Warner Bros. To her iconic starring turns in Singin' in the Rain and the unsinkable Molly Brown, Debbie Reynolds has left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry. As we explore the early life of Debbie Reynolds, we find ourselves in the small town of El Paso, Texas, where she was born on April 1, 1932, to Raymond Francis Reynolds and Maxine Harmon Dutt. Her father, a carpenter, and her mother, a homemaker, instilled in Debbie a strong sense of values and a love for the arts. The family's modest home, filled with music and laughter, was a nurturing environment that fostered Debbie's creative spirit. Growing up during the Great Depression, the Reynolds family faced their share of challenges, but they never lost sight of the importance of education and personal growth. Debbie's parents encouraged her to pursue her passions, whether it was singing, dancing, or acting, and she spent countless hours practicing and perfecting her craft. Her early influences included the likes of Shirley Temple, Judy Garland, and Jean Harlow, whose performances on screen inspired Debbie to become a star herself. As a young girl, Debbie attended Burbank High School in California, where she excelled in subjects like English and history, and developed a passion for writing and storytelling. Her teachers, including the influential Mrs. Agnes Moorehead, recognized her talent and encouraged her to pursue a career in the arts. Debbie's high school years were also marked by her involvement in extracurricular activities, such as the school play and the Girls' Athletic Association, which taught her valuable lessons about teamwork, discipline, and perseverance. The 1940s and 1950s were a time of great change and transformation in America, with the war effort dominating the headlines and the rise of Hollywood's golden age. For Debbie Reynolds, these years were marked by her own personal growth and development, as she navigated the challenges of adolescence and began to pursue her dreams of stardom. With the support of her family and the guidance of her mentors, Debbie was well on her way to becoming one of Hollywood's most beloved stars. As we explore the early life of Debbie Reynolds, it becomes clear that her small-town upbringing, family values, and early influences all played a significant role in shaping her future success. From her childhood fascination with the movies to her teenage years as a budding performer, Debbie's journey was marked by a series of events, people, and experiences that would ultimately lead her to become one of Hollywood's most iconic stars. From her early days as a contract player at Warner Bros., Debbie's breakout role came in 1952 with the film Singin' in the Rain, where she starred alongside Gene Kelly and Donald O'Connor. This iconic musical comedy not only showcased her impressive dancing skills, but also highlighted her charming on-screen presence. As Debbie recalled, "I was so nervous during the filming of Singin' in the Rain, but Gene Kelly took me under his wing and taught me how to dance like a pro." This experience not only marked a turning point in her career, but also forged a lasting friendship with Kelly. The success of Singin' in the Rain led to more prominent roles for Debbie, including her portrayal of Helen Ellsworth in the 1953 film, The Affairs of Dobie Gillis. Her performances during this period demonstrated her range as an actress, effortlessly transitioning between comedy and drama. As film critic Bosley Crowther noted, "Debbie Reynolds is a young actress with a great deal of promise, and her performances are always infused with a sense of charm and vitality." In 1964, Debbie landed the title role in the biographical musical drama, The Unsinkable Molly Brown, which earned her an Academy Award nomination for Best Actress. This film, based on the life of Margaret Brown, a passenger on the Titanic, showcased Debbie's incredible singing and acting talents. As she prepared for the role, Debbie immersed herself in Brown's story, drawing inspiration from her courage and determination. The film's success cemented Debbie's status as a leading lady in Hollywood, with her performance being hailed as a tour de force by critics. Throughout the 1950s and 1960s, Debbie continued to take on diverse roles, working with some of the most prominent directors and actors of the time. Her collaborations with notable figures like Mike Nichols, Billy Wilder, and Frank Sinatra not only expanded her creative horizons, but also solidified her position as a respected and beloved actress in Hollywood. As we explore Debbie Reynolds' remarkable rise to stardom, it becomes clear that her success was not solely due to her talent, but also the result of her perseverance, dedication, and passion for her craft. With each role, she pushed herself to new heights, always striving to improve and grow as an artist. As she once said, "The most important thing in life is to learn how to give out love and let it come in." This philosophy not only guided her personal life, but also infused her performances with a sense of authenticity and warmth. In the 1970s, Debbie continued to work in film and television, taking on roles that showcased her versatility as an actress. One notable example is her appearance in the 1973 Broadway production of Irene, where she starred alongside Jack Cassidy. This experience not only highlighted her impressive singing and acting talents, but also marked a new chapter in her career, as she began to focus more on stage work. Debbie's personal life was also subject to scrutiny during this period, particularly her high-profile divorce from Eddie Fisher in 1959 and her subsequent marriage to Harry Carl in 1960. Despite these challenges, Debbie remained committed to her family, including her children, Carrie and Todd, who would go on to become notable figures in the entertainment industry themselves. One of Debbie's most enduring passions was her advocacy for the preservation of Hollywood history. In 1972, she founded the Debbie Reynolds Dance Studio, which became a hub for aspiring dancers and actors. She also began collecting Hollywood memorabilia, amassing an impressive collection that included iconic items like Dorothy's ruby slippers from The Wizard of Oz and Charlie Chaplin's Little Tramp costume. In 1988, Debbie published her memoir, Debbie, My Life, which offered a candid look at her experiences in Hollywood, including her struggles with fame, marriage, and motherhood. The book was a bestseller, cementing Debbie's status as a beloved and respected figure in the entertainment industry. Throughout the 1990s and 2000s, Debbie continued to work in film and television, taking on roles that showcased her enduring talent and charm. One notable example is her appearance in the 1997 film In and Out, where she played the role of Bernice Brackett, a supportive mother and high school teacher. Debbie's later years were marked by numerous accolades and recognition for her contributions to the entertainment industry. In 2015, she was awarded the Screen Actors Guild Life Achievement Award, honoring her more than 6 decades of work in film and television. Sadly, Debbie passed away on December 28, 2016, just one day after the death of her daughter, Carrie Fisher. Her legacy, however, lives on through her remarkable body of work, her tireless advocacy for Hollywood history, and the countless lives she touched throughout her extraordinary career. As we conclude the story of Debbie Reynolds, it's clear that her impact on the entertainment industry will be felt for generations to come. With her unparalleled talent, unwavering dedication, and unbridled passion, Debbie Reynolds remains an icon, a true Hollywood treasure whose memory will continue to inspire and delight audiences around the world. That's all for today's Star Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, I'm Casey Gold, reminding you to keep shooting for the stars.